some of the things that just...
Yes, the Junkyard Juke is developing nicely. Everybody's starting to figure out props they have available to them. So with that, we're going to hop into some of the tips and tricks that I've seen from the Junkyard Juke so far as all these players. The first thing I want to point out is there are these springboards. Unfortunately, Danyan gets picked out of the sky there. Not too happy about that, but moving on to Tomoya using the statue. This is one of the interesting scores I saw with the statue, those higher point objects being useful. Scissors here with the springboard, the recovery, and just barely doesn't get into the incinerator at the last second. And then here we have Tomoya, we have again, just an awesome run towards there, looking like a scene out of everybody, crossing the street at the same time. Here's Tracius hitting some amazing shots through the black. And then he just continues shooting, just hoping that he can get a shot. This is the other team, the Cuddle Crew, doing the same thing, but then also synchronizing to have coverage on all angles. Finally, Tomoya made some amazing calls. Really put them in a second, but this is what he did. Always timed it perfectly so that he can get in also at the same time and make it into that incinerator. So we're going to head and listen to what those communications were like from Tomoya and team. In this one, they made sure the countdown was perfect here. 1, 2, 3, 4, I got it. Don't kill me at your set. Don't fire. I got 10. We are strong team. Yeah. I scored 0 in the second one. Of course, 0 in the first one. Like, we're all close points. There you go. The Funky Fighters, you know they won the first Silver Llama. Let's see if they can win the next one. We got one more match here on Junkyard to go. And we'll see who will come out on top with the Silver Llama from this. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that great breakdown. Listening to the comms, that's one thing I hadn't considered. I was just kind of like, yeah, it's going to come up now. But these guys all on comms talking. Have one guy counted out. That guy's just like a metronome. Make sure he has it on the dot every single time. Brilliantly done from them. But will they be able to take that top spot? We've seen them do it. If they can grab that Silver Llama, they'll be in such a good spot. But right now, we aren't seeing the same success.
Yeah, you want to get the Silver Llama, but to get there, you gotta make a new strategy. I think that right there, there was a lot of information in that. Really have
get the new card.
We saw Scissors, very expressive on the cam. Just, it's hard to get the pointer. That's what I talked about before this whole thing started. I said, trust me, this is a lot harder than you guys think. You might just, oh yeah, I'll turn it to something and run it through. Nah, man, you're gonna get shot down.
I mean, it's just like, if you think about it, it's the mental aspect that really comes with it. You're able to frustrate somebody else, that there's definitely more with that coming through from some of the Death Mode qualifiers. It makes it that much harder. But thank you guys so much for joining us here. And again, don't forget, there is fantastic, awesome event-specific merch starting here right now today on the 26th. You can also get it on retailrow.com.
¿Vas a bailar con la que sea, loco? ¿Vas a bailar con la que sea?
Anthony. Anthony.
Snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm gonna score on you.
That's pretty hilarious because, you know, we haven't seen anyone pull out the weird objects in the back end for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If we get a pan around later, you probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way anyone has time to play around like that.
You can't play around with every single one of those runs matters, and right now we see Sunshine Soldiers swapping over. They've already put in 2 2-point props, so need to be slightly more efficient on those runs, but good job getting on the board consistently. And as we say that 5-pointer goes in, boom, they're ahead of the monkey pressure with a single 10-point run, so trying to get every possible point. It's all about min-maxing efficiency.
Honestly, the Little Warriors are doing a great job at defending here. They all have a ton of eliminations. Taldeck is 6, the 5, Cat and Ninja, both tied at 7. That is pretty good. They're shutting down all their lanes. These guys are not good players. Remember, as your guards don't accumulate any points, so it's good. They're knocking us out the way, and they're doing a great job defending.
Keeping them out, making sure you find the right lane angles, and also sometimes just putting shots out in the right spot. You just need to be able to consistently deny as much as possible. And Taldoff, that was sick!
He's like, are you behind that? Yep, what's that? Didn't see that there before, didn't see that either. Taldoff doing a good job so far, spotting things through the curtain. Let's see if he can find another here. A random shot. Oh, something landing. That's why you don't want to hit those spring traps there.
They make it so difficult when you're a larger object coming back down. There's just so much motion on the screen. When everything else is still, you see that thing falling through. Shot, particularly for all of these players up there. I mean, Gotaga, Andrew, everyone on Ravens, Ranch, him, Magma, RTM, and Chappy, all have been able to hit their shots. And then, I mean, Little Whip Warriors is a
That's right. There it is. Last opportunities to make a point have just concluded. And that was the first round for these. So we're going to switch up the guards now. Warriors are trying to earn some points, and as do the others.
That dragon's so cool. Shout out to the observers. That shot right there, that's really cool. Big fan of it going out. And as you can see now, round 2 is underway. This is the final match on Junkyard Juke of set 2. And right off the bat, 2 archery targets and a water heater marching on out.
Yeah, that archery target is worth 10 points though, so if you can bring that all the way through, it's one of the, I guess, smaller, large point objects. There, he's impatient. He saw the blinds open up, he just kept going. So Venoff did pump the brakes though, even right here, and notice, stops very early. He's just trying to blend in and get as many points as possible right here.
Ooh. Did get picked up. It might have been the book there. That's the one thing that you need to know that makes it very difficult about the bullseye or the archery target. The fact that because you have really placed legs, you have to be deliberate about where you're setting down. Otherwise, you're right, like boom, right there. That book would be a giveaway if somebody just has to check that box. But there's 6 other boxes around, so relatively safe. Good path chosen there from Tyler, and opposite stop and being, a little bit of patient, and might have cost him there. I think he would have had it if you just go full send, and I think he thinks so too.
Yo, it makes me laugh. He's scratching head, his jaw drops like, oh, being so close. And not making it through is so unfortunate. Taldeck is going to find a little bit of success there as the Swizzo. And we saw how Jay for a bit.
Look how many
is very
kills I
close
have.
to scoring as well. Here's Zan from the Fish Band. Hugging really close.
But he had a shotgun. ¡Roberto! ¡Mátalo!
they overtake in the last minute. That's 10 more points. That is going to go through for them and starts pushing up. Llama Record needs to get in some runs. The Chicken Champions will not be on the defense with them for the last one, so they're pushing through. Right now it is the Sunshine Soldiers and the Fish Fam up there, so they're doing their best to delay everyone. X-Sandy gets picked off by Tyler. Now Carnifex is chilling in the back on that rusted out car. Handle Blood barely avoids the shot. Saw the hitbox going through there. The Tracers finding a way through the window, but not enough as Tracers gets in. 2 more temporary drops. Also going over. We're seeing, I think, a little bit closer of a score here, minus the fact that the Chicken Champions haven't shot.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Neither have the Llama Company. The Llamas have not shot, went into the guard tower at all. You can tell because when we go to their POVs, they don't have any limbs, so they have not taken over any.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke that, meaning the Chicken Champions have shot.
Oh, yeah. So they're doing great.
Llama needs to press on it. The only team who really has the definitive lead right now is the Chicken Champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because Cuddle Team and Llama Record both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so if they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds, if something can't get processed, oh, the poor Burger at the very end.
Burger did not get processed. We like it, never frozen there. Brilliantly done. Doesn't find it. Great work from coming out, and Carnifex doing a great job. Round 4 will begin. It's going to be the last match, and we're going to see what the line is going to be. Who is up in the tower? Who will be able to win? And can they hold them off? Again, it's Llama Record Co. and the Cuddle Crew up there. It's already up there. And you can see the Chicken Champions were able to connect, so it's all about can a little bit of them catch up. They need a fantastic run, and they have to do everything to deny them. And you can see right away already tunneling in on those 10 points.
Yeah, the Cuddle Crew cannot earn points. The Chicken Champions already have the lead. They just kind of continue to press her up at their run, but it still matters. There's so much on the line for depending on each game, right? Each game is worth so much. You still want to hold your placement regardless of what. This is still a fantastic game for all the teams in the top 3 right now.
And I mean, we saw the Ravens come up huge in their last match, pushing all the way from 7th into 3rd because of clutch last-minute decision-making. Right now, Little Whips are trying to do everything they can to catch up with the Chicken Champions and not deny them. Ninja still sticking with the water heater runs, trying to get as many of those in, but the Chicken Champions are still stretching out their lead. They have a 25-point lead, which means the Little Whip Warriors have to either start fast running with the 5-point props or switch to 10-point props. They cannot catch them doing a patient 5-point strategy right now. They won't have enough time with how good the Chicken Champions have been. They have been the prop masters so far.
Yes, they have. They've been doing so good. And oh, no, Ninja hits a huge spike there. He's trying to dodge, and he's so close to making it through. Very, very close. Here comes a 10-pointer from Taldoc. Sneaks it right in. That's great for the Little Whip Warriors. That's actually going to throw them over the Llama Record Company right there. Cuddle Crew actually is somehow up. Look, the Little Whip Warriors actually went to 2nd place now. They're so close to overthrowing the Chicken Champions as well.
It's going to come down to the last final moments. Can the Little Whip Warriors get the runs they need to? You can see Kaz is taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can, and it's doing it very well so far. Avoiding the jump pads there. Pretty sure Ninja called those ones out on the run since he hit them on the last time. You can see they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props right now. They will be able to do it, but all of a sudden, Fish Fam is right there as well. They're only 25 points up. Here comes a rotation of prop. 5 points will be coming across for the Little Whips. Fish Fam also getting it, but Cuddle Crew does finally get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them, but Ryan gets one in for the Tender Defenders, pushing it back up to 25. With only 30 seconds remaining, Rubian goes get this water heater in if he can be safe. Oh, apologies, hidden so well. He was the statue going on there, and as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fish Fam catches right back up. 19 seconds left, Monster, in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. Can the last minute scores come through? 25 points, they need a run of 10s. Kaz got in the box just behind. Fish Fam gets picked up. The chick
that managed to kind of hold a top 3 lead, especially right there in those final moments. Little Whip Warriors, the Fish Fam really coming up at the end there, you know, bumping up their prize earnings, because every round everyone's a winner, but you can earn just a little bit. You can win a little bit.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done. And these are actually the creators who helped with this. Brilliantly done from them. Some fantastic gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help in making this mode come to life. Some out there, the creative builders were at that game jam out there, spent hours and hours, and it really blows my mind to see what they're able to do in this creative mode. Because like, I'll go in, I'll play some stuff, yeah, I think I'm pretty good, and they're like, oh yeah, after 20 minutes I have this full game mode, here's how the scoring works, here's the barriers. I'm like,
that's the magic of creative, right? These unlimited possibilities, really. We've seen tons of fun ones. Obviously, the for the creative kind of fun side of the community, but the comp side, great game modes out there.
Yeah, shout out to everyone playing Storm Wars. We know you guys enjoy it, but that was a fantastic way to close out set number 2. And I enjoyed Junkyard Juke. It was fun to see kind of the definitive playstyles come out. Patience ended up being key, but players started finding the diagonal runs, knowing that like, hey, I'm gonna stick with the statue because this is my comfort, or like, I know on this run I can be blocked by this tree and this dumpster, and I only show myself once. But again, brilliant from the Fish Fam and Little Whip Warriors to push up and pass those guys in the last moments, pushing them into the top 4 and earning just a little bit more of that prize money.
That's right, because they want it all here at the Fortnite Creative Finals, and it's going down. So, you know, you love to see it. We've seen a series of, you know, I guess, different people succeeding, right? And all of these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what, again, I love about all of this and about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest at Junkyard Juke, but the question is, will that continue when we get into the Golden Games? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top with Pooks. Pooks, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with the Chicken Champions, who surprisingly didn't fly the coop. They put on an absolute clinic today in the creative trials. I'm here with Rubius. Now, you guys won the last game as well, so 2 in a row. You guys had a pretty great strategy. Do you want to kind of talk me through that a little bit?
Oh, what can I say? It's the power of Norway, the power of Spain, and the power of Detroit. Like, we're crushing it, and we're the chickens, so we're good at hiding.
No sé. Now you can play now? Dude, what championship are you in? Anthony, what championship you are in? What championship you are? ¿Qué le están haciendo?
We win.
You guys are so confident. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next games. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Oh, Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go.
It's everywhere, man. Thanks for the plug out there, El Rubius. Fantastically well done. Love to everyone all over, no matter where you're watching, whether it's Fortnite.com/watch, on Twitch, on YouTube, in client, you're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this and being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But, I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on. And it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the golden games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises, I know, it's fine, but I'm just curious to see who is able to then take their gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it, because you get to then process and be like, okay, we were this close, we were right there, if we had maybe like a little bit more aggressive, or like maybe if we were a little bit better on defending, or maybe one person picked a different lane, the result could have been different. And these guys have been so good at adapting
Get
to the
out!
circumstances that the Chicken Champions aren't just going to comfortably sit on top.
Yeah, not only that, they gave away two strategies, so we'll see if Bala outside can, kind of break that down and see if he can give us a little more insight on everything.
Thank you so much, guys. The action is heating up. It's also heating up outside. Trying to cool off a little bit here at the Fan Festival, but awesome games of Junkyard Juke, and Chicken Champions seems to be racing away with this one. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from that last game and how they won. So here, first off, just having a good time in the front, and also maybe flexing a little bit their trophy that they may have just secured in terms of a llama. We'll find out that later. But their strategy the entire time, they said it before in the last game, they're just trying to go for the high points. They're just trying to score these, at least getting not those 2 points that Monster was advocating for, but go for the statues, go for the boilers, all those things that net you tons of points, and that's how they came out to a lead. Here it is again, them just cheering on. We have the reactions from the Chicken Champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lifts. Maybe they'll be doing that later on here. The statue using that to get above the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win. Just bliss as they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. I can't wait to see who's going to earn that and who's going to continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that in-depth analysis. Now, I know you guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything is right, because this is a huge moment for all of these guys up on that stage. So while we sort that out, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the standings after set 2 and then move into set 3, which is the world premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to go do anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
Hey, my name's Magma, and today I'm in New York because I qualified for week 4 of the creative trials for Godiga's map. I'm really looking forward to showing my skill set off and meeting all the players, showing everyone what I can do here. When it was first announced that there was going to be creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 24/7. I looked at it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative first came out and Scissors released his first death run, I just instantly sort of, took a liking to it, and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with doing death runs and stuff, that sort of caught me and caught my attention, and I started playing more. So with my team, my captain is Godiga. He's a French content creator, and my teammates are Chaps and Ardia. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a good combination of the death run skills, but also the shooting and building and the good chemistry we have in the team. I think it can really make our team do well. Magma and my team, Raven's Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup, and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, death run, we have it all.
In the production pit, I am in engineering row right now. I am joined by my friend Peyton, and he does the robotics. Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you do specifically here?
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different angles from, and we're able to pick up shots of the players that are playing the game. We also do a lot of crowd shots, so we're able to shoot the audience and get some really great reacts for both the stream and for the front of house feeds that go up on the screen.
You guys heard it. If you're out in the crowd this weekend here live for the Fortnite World Cup, show us some energy because Jayden is going to be looking for your reactions and you could end up on stream.
You want to play with it, see how it goes?
Of course I do. That's not even a question. Like, I'm so into this right now. This is amazing.
I'm from Japan. I'm happy and excited to be playing with so many players that I've seen on the internet.
私の
That's like a place to drop. If I win the Fortnite World Cup, first I want to buy a house, and then I'm going to eat a lot of food.
It's so heavy. World Cup 本戦
I'm definitely going to win the Fortnite World Cup, so keep cheering for me.
Hi, I'm Fortnite and I'm here to compete in the Creative World Cup. I competed in most of the trials and bonus weeks after the original 5 were over. And I competed in the Creative 100 Open Map and at the speedrun 100 Open. I really enjoyed like all the different styles of maps and definitely on the and I enjoyed competing in this time was so good because again, the moment I found out that I qualified, it was just insane and I wasn't sure if I was going to before that and it was just crazy that I'm here. I'm Fortnite and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have 2 captains so we're twice as good.
What is going on? We're getting some good practice here. Creative finals happening very, very soon. A lot of first thoughts, first looks at the Sky Station Showdown. It's an incredible map.
It was a great map. I mean, it mixes a huge new element into the game. You know, you got to protect the the objective, but my team, great team working, you know.
It's huge. It's huge. So, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Exactly. It's super exciting to see what people come up with, and then also turning it into a competitive aspect and put it in the game and make this tournament. So
it's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about the strategy? I don't know.
You know, I think we won, so we know the strategy.
All right. Listen, this is practice still.
Túmbale la construcción. La voy a calentar la carne.
He killed him. He left. Oh, he had a shotgun.
Agarramos 3. Número 3 fácil.
¿Ah? ¿Qué? Roberto, porque él, no te acuerdas el otro día que no lo dobló. No la dobló.
They'll be very, very comfortable here on the scene. The challenge of the obstacle course will be, you know,
he's outside.
These guys can balk at or
In the living room.
cruise through. We'll see. It's gonna be fun.
Well, it's going to be really interesting, right? Very like mechanical, right? I mean, you know how to execute against these obstacles, but you have to kind of get your eyes on them first, figure out how they work. So I think it's going to be
don't know that anyone will, though. We'll see.
30 coins, and from what we've seen in practice between us and other people, it's very difficult. So we'll see. We'll pop into the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give like some examples of the things that there are, there's the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure you move. Impulse grenades are in play in this. There's some lava, all sorts of treacherous things you have to get across.
Jumps as well. And again, massive shout out to the 17 content creators that helped put these maps together. Mad props to you. You know, their hard work is making them here on the stage. And these guys are at home here, of course, playing it as well. You guys are not seeing this guy right here, Follow. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. You guys can speak about the format and all those things. You kind of tease it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the Chicken Champions were actually the winners for set number 2.
Yeah.
Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set, and there you go. The Tender Defender is there in person to congratulate them, Bala. Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they are the victors.
Yeah. Warming up for the next run, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Chicken Champions earning their Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Rubius is like, wait, do I actually get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, you know, they are the current set winners. They have a Silver Llama for themselves. So that's now 2 different teams that have a Silver Llama. Only a few set matches left to go. I believe, you know, if the Chicken Champions can secure themselves a second Llama, that would be huge for them and their team. But we'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the Silver Llama could come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a booster for them in terms of their emotions.
Yeah.
Confidence going into the world run because it is precise. It is difficult. You have to make sure that you hit it. Otherwise, you're wasting time. There's going to be a race between these guys to get as far in as possible. So that confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last normal set.
Yeah, for sure, and it is actually a race, the World Run. It is similar to a death run with a bunch of obstacles. Let's go ahead and talk about that and everything that's around it. So there's actually 30 coins in the map. Whichever team gets all 30, the fastest or as many as possible until time runs out will be the victor for that round set. You know, like I said, these are insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be forthcoming. I'm going to be vulnerable with you, the Fortnite fan. Listen, the farthest I got was 14. Okay, it's actually really difficult, and I'm by no means a death runner. By no means.
Are the best of the best.
These guys are going to fly.
In terms of Death Runner, in terms of this map specifically, it's going to be absolutely awesome.
Hey.
We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of
You
those
don't have shotgun
obstacles
ammo?
right now. So go ahead.
Shotgun ammo?
We're going around the world in this new creative team Death Run.
Shotgun ammo. Hey, you.
In this
You have shotgun ammo?
game, 8 teams of 4, led by some of your favorite content creators from around the world.
Leave him alone!
All the coins in their lane faster than everyone else. The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their local precinct checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to gather all of the coins before the 10-minute timer runs out. It might sound simple, but it ain't easy. Players have no mats and limited items that you can grab along the way. Each team has teamwork, communication, smarts, and speed to make it to the top of the leaderboard and take home their piece of the $3 million creative prize pool. Ready, set, run.
I don't care, get out!
Zeke, I do not know how you just did that while you were here. That did not sound like you here at all, and
That's how it goes. That's just how it goes. But yeah, World Run, you got a little bit of sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into these games right now. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. I think this is going to be very, very fun. We are getting ready. If you guys here in the stadium are ready and excited, let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. Man, that's so sweet. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one never happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go, the world premiere of the World run.
See how they do out of the gates. They are open now, and it's all up to these guys to start hitting their first jumps, and people are falling left and right. A couple of first coins are taken. Everybody seems to be off to a hot start. This is really like off to the races here.
Man, Fortnite and Sam are already flying. Again, you know, these are the very, very top of the best of the best of the creative world, right? They've worked all 8 qualifier weeks long. They've made it through captains, and now they're here. So once they figure out these obstacles, be prepared to watch them slide.
The first couple are relatively simple. The double doors, I think, are probably the first one that you have to kind of know or see it in advance. And then here, the impulse jump into the tire, into the castle, and 3 players have already made it all the way there. It's neck and neck between most teams right now, 10-8.
Bro, I'm so mad. Do you understand? I literally had to play this to completion, all 12-minute rounds, 4 times to make it halfway, which this is the castle. And these guys got it in like 3 minutes, I almost said.
Hell, this is why they're the World Cup creative players, and you are not. You're here casting.
That's cool. I'll hold that L, I suppose. I'll hold that for sure. So there's a few challenges here in the castle here, Bala. But as you saw there, Karor actually took a little peek at it. There's these little bumpers that will actually send you upwards into the next basically tier. So the most optimal strategy here is actually to leave two of your teammates behind, send 2 up, try and gather more coins faster. Because otherwise you're just going to dedicate too much time, and you really want to maximize your time.
There's definitely a couple coins that you want to get as fast as possible through here. They're trying to get the half slides through with the chiller traps. Right now, nobody seems to have figured it out just yet, at least in the view that we're watching. But meanwhile, the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers are up to 13 now, but still neck and neck. I believe all teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the difficulty for these obstacles. As they move up and go past this, it will become progressively harder.
Yeah. And again, this is the first time these qualifiers have seen the world run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. Look at Caldex already up on the next tier. He's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just use this bumper. What do I have to do? He's already trying to figure it out. I like it. That's not me. The moment I hit that pad, I was like, I guess I just keep moving forward, and I kept running.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time, because he went over that bumper and he's looking, do I have an opportunity to go back here, or is this it? Do I have to go forward? Just like you were alluding to before. And now he decides, okay, he tells exactly what's going on to his teammates, Ninja, Kaz, and company, and they move forward. Alex JJ, though, is off to really the races. He's way ahead of everybody else, I think. But no, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos, it's his teammate. They're moving.
They are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little directional pads that give you forward momentum, but in jumping you lose some of it. So you actually have to make it in a straight run. There you have to trigger the trap, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the other side, trigger the trap in one fail swoop, while also taking a step back to keep yourself safe. Now there is a little few secret ways to kind of trigger certain traps.
You turn this control? This is Oses!
Oh my goodness.
Destroying the game right now.
Just unbelievable.
Amber,
that's
Oses.
Team that qualified from a death run or elimination.
Ninja.
Even a speed run. They qualified
Nah.
from a survival map.
Jayden.
And he's doing things
Nah.
like this. He is leading the pack. There's a Fish Fam up ahead of him, though.
Yep.
They're not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude.
Nah.
Are you gonna hit it? No.
Jayden.
Second try. Here's Suzo.
First jump.
Only that's Oses, Amber, not mine.
Now this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it. No!
Okay, I let him use it.
And he's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go.
Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the ice jump. But this next one that Turtle is at, we call this the double danger. Let's just look at this real fast. This is really tricky.
He already knows.
He's already downloaded. He already knows what must be done. So you actually have to double hop, double bunny hop, land on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap without being eliminated, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then depending on how you want to go about it, you can just go forward. He actually makes
What?
Third try.
Me.
Poor Turtle.
And he gets a coin in one swoop.
Oh, no,
But one thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fish Fam.
Angel!
They only have 4 coins remaining.
Be quiet.
But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out above here of the rest of them. That's because they probably have the majority of their players through. The majority of the players are collecting those coins. There's Fort Turtle. He makes it through the double danger, collects the coin. Now, what do you do from here?
I'm coming. Do not leave.
Man, this guy is absolutely, for Fort Turtle, it's funny because he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage in front of thousands of people and all of his peers. And bro, he is just slaying it right now. Oh, you gotta be careful. Okay, all right, yep. Everything's fine. Now you gotta make the jump.
That is
gotcha.
That is
trap, baby.
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But Fish Fam, I was wondering. Scissors. 26
Why
points.
freaking ball soccer center? Oh, soccer center as well. He went up there by himself. Oh my god. Where's Angel? Angel!
Be nice.
Jose wants that control back. Jose!
Jose hasn't said anything of the sort. So stop, Jayden.
Whatever. Angel has the control. Angel has the control.
Do here, going to try and attempt this again. Trap above. When he lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down. For Turtle from up above, still back. Nobody has passed this point just yet.
Trap, hop across, take a step back.
Nice.
Cross, take another step back. Oh, okay. He was trying to be a little greedy there. I respect it. You know, you want sometimes just want to land on that without having to kind of hop back out, kind of just risking that. So it's good that, you know, well, it's not good. It's bad that he messes up. But it's okay. This is Turtle. He's an MVP. We're watching him.
This is crazy. But it comes down to this. There's a minute and 30 seconds about to figure this out. He got up here before, and he didn't make it through the door. He's not going to make it again. Unfortunately, everybody is hard stuck at 27 coins with 1 minute left. I believe whoever is going to be the first to make it through here might find themselves the first winners on the world run. 1 minute left.
You got to be thinking, are they saying Raven's Revenge? Wait, they just got the 28th point. They
saw the end results up there. Made it through the door.
Okay. Ooh, nice catching yourself. All right, you got to do trap.
Boost pad on the side. It's just disappointment and frustration in his face. If he wants to secure this, he needs to try to get one more coin in the next 30 seconds because I think Fort Turtle is going to be able to catch up. Here's the jump.
Right, this is the first time we're going to see 25 seconds. Okay. So this is where you risk it all, man. This is it, the leap of faith. Jump to 18 seconds. So these are jumps, right? You jump out and around, keeping that momentum.
10 seconds left here. 1 coin remaining for the Ravens. corner. I don't know if he's going to be able to climb these staircases just now. No. Ravens Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
Go get my card, guys.
These legendary birds of the sky. They made it all the way
Go
up
get
there,
my
man.
card.
They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had 29 points, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even just 2 people up there, they could have been kind of starting off first, see how what is now they know that
Never mind. Ali! Why you open it? For what?
Stop that. It doesn't stink. But stop.
Stop looking!
And she tried to put his dirty diaper in his face. No, I didn't. Yes, you did.
Get out. Rápido.
Their teams were still up there because they were covering for them. They were getting those coins. But next time, they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what would be only fitting is to hear from one of these teams. Specifically, I want to hone in on the Cuddle Crew. We've got none of them standing by with them to hear their thoughts.
What happened here? All right, so here we have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a def run. And boy, oh boy, I just got to know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a def run. What happened, Lachlan?
Hello? The qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle def run. So Hello? they had time to work with
Well,
it.
I'm watching the World Cup while playing the
so
game. What the
it's a bit
heck?
rough. I don't know if
What
you guys
is this?
focused on like an
Playing a game.
so we're not going to do that this time. Clytax over here. He's our
I'm gonna take the video off.
carry, so hopefully we can carry
I'm
us
a
on in the
YouTuber.
next round. And yeah.
You're a YouTuber?
I
Yeah.
hear
Crazy
that. I hear
Jayden?
that. So now I gotta come this way. Lachlan is
not that.
dependent on you guys.
That's just
what
your
was going on?
username, huh?
Was
Yeah.
the def run?
My username
did it
is
catch you by
Jayden.
surprise, or was it
J-A-Y-D-N.
just certain
I'm
tricky
Space
moments that
1987.
kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
Space
in
1987.
the castle because I didn't know where to go. Then the impulse jump to at the beginning it just messed me up a bit, and at the end I didn't know where to go.
I have a gun.
Just a bit confusing.
You see that?
I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the def run
Heavy
prior to
shotgun.
this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the
I have a sniper, my loadouts.
Yeah, I think
Hey, give me the sniper and I'll give
first
you
time
the
around is always the hardest
this.
because you know you're kind of going into the environment, you don't know where to go, and
sniper.
but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and
Shotgun.
hopefully we get better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again,
I knocked one, I knocked one.
finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle def runs, but show the difference here. So we're gonna send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know,
I got one.
Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're showing the world you're not the greatest. But it's okay.
Oh no, I'm
You're
getting
gonna
off.
have a shot at showing them that the original plan is
Oh
wrong.
my god.
I know you can do this. I know you can. I talked earlier today, we're all the best, and I was like,
Damn, I got a whole squad.
just gotta show 'em.
Bro, I need a shotgun.
What else we're gonna show them? We're gonna show them the standings.
I got a whole
after
squad.
that first game.
I need a shotgun.
In this set right now, who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are.
Dude, we can do this. We can do
At
this.
the end of the set. So it's Raven's Revenge obviously in first. They earned themselves $55,000 and that much closer to the Silver Llama.
That's right, but don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions.
Do not go yet. Do not go yet.
Llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor going forward. You know, if you're Raven's Revenge, you are absolutely looking to try and
Somebody's already there.
if possible. That's going to put you in contention, right? That you have to set your eyes on the Gold Llama for the
Thank you for
tiebreakers.
the
All in all, if you
shotgun.
can kind of come through and win that prize money for you and your team is massive. They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only other thing right in the way right now is for Turtle. This guy is a
Nice.
maniac. He's showing us that he is. Let's see if that happens here in game number 2.
Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Fort Turtle showed us all what he was made for, and I think we're getting ready to go into the match. So all the players are loading up right now. There's the Fish Fam, Scissors and company. They're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it more.
There you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it.
Soccer
So, 10
skin.
minutes.
No, I hate soccer skins.
Gates are open. And now here we go. Fusey is first out
New
of the
third
gate,
party.
immediately just flying. You can see this is completely different than before, right? Before people
Sure.
hey, what's this? Can't see this ledge. What's going here? Let's sit here and inspect everything. That's not the case.
Again, the soccer skin. Hey, I'm gonna add you.
No. Hey.
It's crazy Jayden. Can I add you?
Let me join your party. Send me an invite.
Alright.
Hey,
Yeah.
you don't have a phone?
Yeah, I have a phone.
Why you don't search up my name?
Oh. Here, what's your username?
Jayden.
What, no, what's your YouTube?
Jayden. Jayden. Space.
Jayden.
1987. I think I have that skin. I have it. I have that skin.
But Jayden Space
1987.
1987. You're alive?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How old are you?
11.
11? I'm 11 too.
What? Oh, I forgot. I'm a tier 80, 89.
89.
Oh, how you know that? Get ready.
It says you streamed 54 minutes ago.
Look at. Look at
Oh
the
no,
skins
you're
I-
live.
Look at the skins I have.
What do you want to? You want to play creative?
No.
Huh?
You want to play?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put my good skin. No?
You want to play creative?
That's vicious.
Huh? You want to play? Yeah.
Look how many skins I have.
I know, I'm looking. I don't have that much skins.
Only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have like 20 or 21 or 30.
Oh, you got the profile thing from the final showdown?
Yeah.
Anthony. Right here in this corner. I'm just gonna have it right here.
Join me. Mizzy. Where you want to go?
My world. Let's go to my world.
The jump?
Okay, start the match.
Nice. Oh, it's in.
You have guns?
He was worried there that he might have pushed
the door.
You're still watching the World Cup?
Not sure if he made it. I don't see him falling down. Yes, he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards this thing where he has to go under. At the same time as triggering the trap, he does it. He's back to the stairs. The fish fam only needs one more point.
Not that one, not that one. Listen.
Last time he got here was 1 minute and 30 seconds.
And this.
Farther than any player has yet so far.
He actually found it first. I don't believe. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back inward. It's okay. Let's get another shot. Man,
This one.
that was
This one.
impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I
This
to go?
one.
But that's why this is called the
Hey, I
leap
want
of
to
faith.
show you
You gotta
something.
jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
Faith he has. With 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Not a single person, not a single soul.
Where are you?
He's gonna have
The
plenty
sniper?
of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens' revenge can repeat.
There's a sniper. There's a heavy sniper in there.
Sand is also gonna join as well, but no, he falls just before. Yes.
What are you gonna get?
So the fish fan is coming through in big numbers.
You got everything?
Oh, both guns. You ready?
What's going on and trying to get this practice
Yeah.
in, the better it's still nice.
Hey, wait, you can get trapped.
Yes, use the wall.
Hey, well, look at this, look at this.
Yes. All right. Okay. All right, here we go with it.
Can you see that?
And he needs to hit the coin.
So, okay, so go next to it. And then click the left analog.
The first players to complete the world
Like if you're gonna sprint.
5 minutes and 52 seconds, an unbelievable time compared to what we saw last time.
Never mind,
But
forgot I already
still,
have
the
traps.
remaining teams have to battle it out. Back to the Ravens' revenge. They're still on double danger, and they are gonna get through. He has to hit the door though.
Over here.
Oh, he almost fell all the way back down. Here we go. Not finding the speed, not finding the bounce there.
Threading the needle. Oh. You hate
Are you
to
gonna
see
place
it.
it?
Now don't forget, remember Ravens Revenge,
One,
the first team from
two,
last
three.
round. They made it here, and they're already kind of right back where they need to be.
Oh no.
You've got the Sunshine Soldiers also going for the leap of faith. But look at how many coins they have, right? In theory, they should be at 29. This should be the last coin that they need to pick up. But someone hasn't picked up points. Now where? I'm not sure. But that could make or break their performance right here.
That absolutely could. Had a great performance last game. Fort Turtle has completed the match. You see him up there. He's just watching on down. But the Ravens' revenge seem to have completed just a little bit more. Everybody now, I think, going to be trying to attempt these last couple of jumps. And they must try to complete the match. But important to note is the Ravens' revenge in second place right now. They need one more quarter.
No!
I'm
sorry.
In a huge
Sorry.
advantage for that
Here, I'll
silver
come
round
down,
as we
I'll
go
come
into
down.
the third game. What
Wanna
just
restart?
happened there with Stewart? He just climbed to the
That's okay.
top with the tires.
That's right, the spears. See? Little things you discover as you're... Oh, it's okay, Stuart. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. Line it back up. You got this. 2 minutes on the clock, Boa.
Taga all the way in the back. He's catching up with the speed. He's back, and he hit the last one. He lost a little bit of speed, but he does. So he's joining up. Maybe he can collect any coin that he missed. No, it's actually going to be Arthur up here. He's got to finish the leap of faith as well. So number of teams here.
Man, you guys, you're everyone else. You've already seen the Fishman stop that timer at 5:52, right? It's under 6 minutes.
Hey, no, you can't use those. You can't use
We
those.
have to go. We have to get these jumps, and that's just applying some more pressure, right? Especially with the roaring as well. You know, there's all this pressure on the line. Nice jumps here. All right, look around. Yeah, you've seen her there.
Oh, that's
so challenging.
yours?
He's learning the
Oh,
reasons
never
why
mind. I
right
was
now. He's going to continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last coin up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the leap of faith as well. So it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Raven's Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Raven's Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
And I mean, don't forget, they were the winners.
I don't have no more track.
They already have points built up from that. If they can secure this last point, that could be massive.
I have the high ground.
Standings. But again, we've just got about 50
I'm about to
seconds
get the
left
high
here.
ground.
I can't no build no more.
Okay, Kuto a little bit further than we saw him last time. He's got to make the lip.
Yeah, this is the one you have to go out and right? There
okay,
you go.
Now the bounce off the wall. Looking exactly, seeing if there's any more opportunities. He makes. Okay, this could be clutch. This could be clutch here from Kuto. He just gets to the top here, and then he needs to bounce back.
No.
Just the coin now. He gets it.
There it is.
9 minutes and 23 seconds ahead of the Ravens' Revenge. Still time on the clock though for the Ravens' Revenge to collect
no, let's do
this
break like
two
deal like
players have actually completed fourth. The players up above, but now the rest of them 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish Fam 5 minutes and 52 seconds who take that one. That second map of the world run is down and done.
Oh, you want a free for all?
Mad props to the Fish Fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes, right? They came out at that 5:25 mark, 5.5 minutes. Now, Funky were right behind them.
I can do it.
A little longer, right, at that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 points. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these two teams have one more point than everyone else up at that 29 mark, so that could very well make a big difference. But again, Fish Fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 into game 2.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You didn't text me though.
Ahead, but Fish Fam clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was unbelievable. It's going to be hard to beat.
See who else can do it again. You know, Ravens Revenge Funky Fighters showed up there at the last moment, and then obviously the Fish Fam. But don't forget, you still got players like Fortnite, Sunshine, Soldier, everyone. All of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far, right? We've seen that. But now the question is,
I did all the cassette.
what does that mean? Fish Fam already completed it. Funky
I
texted
you.
Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're gonna see another 5 minute timer? Will we see it even faster?
Good question. And what Ravens Revenge needs to figure out how to end the match. Because if they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead. They won't be able to close out, especially as other teams go ahead. Fish Fam knows how to complete it. They've proven that they can complete it, and Funky Fighters as well.
Yeah, sure. Well, for now, let's send it over to the stage where Pookie is standing by with the Fish Fam. And Pooks, real quick, ask them what their favorite fish stick is.
You know, can't always make it all about you, but I am down here with the Fish Fam. It is, dare I say, official. They're the first team to take a victory in the death run. I'm going to start here with Suzu. So
I'll say yeah, right.
that, the Fish fam ready to go back in. They're already getting their heads back in the game. Also, great pun, Pookie. Also, I'm upset with you that you think this is all about me. What ways do you think these players can make heading into the next game?
Well, the takeaway that I take out from that is that they were all supportive. The interview, they said they were supporting each other, keeping track of points, and pushing their Suzu ahead, making sure that they're encouraging him. But for everybody else, I think the takeaway is, how do we beat that leap of faith? That's the one that everybody's gotten stuck on. They've wasted a little bit of time at the double danger, but the leap of faith is really where everybody needs to close out, especially the Ravens' revenge if they want to get that silver line.
Well, we'll have to see how things unfold for them. Very quickly, though, let's take a little break here. Let's send it down to Ken for his inside. Come back.
And Bala, and we're gonna take a look at some of the kind of strategy that goes into it. But first, all of these competitors who are here, who are competing in this world run, have had an opportunity to get there. It's been incredibly stressful. There's a certain amount of mental edge you need to get through it. So let's kind of take a look into how these competitors prepare for what was a world premiere and first appearance ever. Let's take a listen to how these guys are talking and getting ready for the match. Trendsetter right there, throwing the peelies in the air, but also a big shout out to whoever that was on the Llama record coat. I saw you there, the Llama though. I got you, but now let's get into some of what happened during the run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways, and you know, some of the tough challenges that you face. So first,
guys,
right away,
I'm
here's
not
a run
one.
coming out from Chappie of the Ravens Revenge, and this was one of the first obstacles you hit. So you can see he's on pace with everyone else. But what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump. Is barely able to delay. This is one of the toughest first things to get when you reach it. This is his first time ever seeing this jump. No problem. Hats off to you there. And then what does he do right away? Gets into the trap trigger and he's able to get them. Notice how as soon as he goes, he is quick flicking his camera back the other direction and gets all of those so consistently able to get it. Now, we saw a smashing success on their first attempt. Unfortunately, the Cuddle crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these, they're so incredibly difficult.
That's not a trap.
With the
That's my trap.
Trajectory. Now you can see Ninja able to get
through
I'm
gonna die.
Part of the run and then over the top. This is towards the back half, and look how well he's able to then trigger those traps and get through. But the Fish fam were the ones who were able to make that incredible run on the back of Suzu. Now this was from his first run when the Ravens were able to get it. And
here, guys.
Look at the timer. Next time you face this, he about finished first. So an incredible job from him to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of communication. He knew he messed up right away, and then he immediately communicates to the team. It's like, hey, you got to run and then go up. Now you're in kind of that double trouble area trying to get the triggers, and this is where they got held up for a significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors not being able to bait the chaps correctly, and now we're over with the Ravens Revenge, who were able to power through this. Again, this was from that match number 1, and you can see how he's using quite literally every single space available to him, including the rock, including the jump off the side with the airstrike to then get up to that leap of faith, which is such an incredibly hard challenge, and only having 2 teams full completed it after the 2 runs when all of these players are such strong death runners. You can see the Fish fam. Look at the timer on the clock, 5.5 minutes, and he's so quick going through it, and he's precise. He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes. My question is now, between Suzu and Zed, they were so incredibly good last game. Can they beat that time? Can they keep pressing the pace, and will they be able to do it better? Because when you get up here, you have to do everything right, find the lineup, not miss a single one of your drops, and then get the final point. So able to then double back and grab it there off the launch pad for that 5:52 time. time in the #1 spot in match number 2. This is now the second time we've seen the world run, and we asked the question before, what happens in run number 3? Can the Ravens Revenge get over that last obstacle of the leap of faith, or will everyone else start pressing up higher and higher and being able to challenge it? Match 3 is about to be underway. We're going to throw it back inside to follow. Gentlemen, take it away.
Everybody needs to make sure that Funky Fighters do not get that last